You know, the one thing they don't want to talk about is the election. They don't want to talk because they're guilty as hell. They cheated like hell. They know it. And you'll never find out all the ways. But we don't need all the ways because, you know, it was, I think, 22,000 votes separated it. And we have millions and millions of votes. It's a very sad thing. So the most important part of what's coming up is to guard the vote. And you should go into Detroit, and you should go into Philadelphia, and you should go into some of these places, Atlanta, and you should go into some of these places, and we got to watch those votes when they come in, when they're being, you know, shoved around in wheelbarrows and dumped on the floor, and everyone's saying, what's going on? We're like a third world nation.
What legal analysts say was a significant development in the case against former President Donald Trump. Trump is not immune from civil lawsuits looking to blame him for the January 6th insurrection. This is a big step against him. In a unanimous ruling on Friday, a 3-judge appellate court found the former president is not entitled to immunity as an elected official because he was speaking as a candidate on January 6th, not in his official capacity as then president. Multiple police officers and members of Congress sued Trump nearly 2 years ago, saying he incited the riot at the Capitol. The ruling does not say Trump is liable in those suits. It only says the cases may now move forward to find out if he is liable.
The idea that this man has lost an election and believe that he lost by 22,000 votes, that's not the case. He lost by more than 22,000 votes. And he'll tell you that he got more votes than anybody before him. And that is true, except for Joe Biden. Joe Biden got more votes than Donald Trump. That's why he's the president of the United States. All these people claiming to love this country but can't accept the fact that they lost an election are fraud.
So what do you make of these criminal charges and moving around to classified documents and trying to overthrow the election illegally?
Well, for one, you're talking to someone that was there on January 6th. He didn't try to overthrow the election, okay? What he tried to do was the legal way, and what actually happened was the staged coup that took place on January 6th so that they could take the electoral powers to actually certify the election. What Trump was trying to do was very legal. All these phony indictments is all going to bite the Democrats in the butt because it had to happen to Trump first. This is so that the American people can accept it for when Trump comes back and the revenge tour is going to be the sweetest.
There are these indictments hanging over him. Do you see that as disqualifying in any way?
Not at all. It's all political. Those Democrats are doing everything they can to get him out of the race because they know that he's going to smoke them.
So how do you feel about these indictments in terms of disqualifying him from being a candidate?
Even if somebody said he was disqualified, I'd still vote for him. It's all a bunch of baloney. They're doing everything that they possibly can to disqualify him, and it's real obvious what's going on. It's like a banana republic, you know?
Do the indictments give you misgivings?
No, if anything, they make me more of a supporter of Trump.
Explain that.
Well, if it's obviously a political ploy to get him, put him in jail so he can't get elected. But obviously, if it's political ploy, it's not good stuff. They shouldn't be doing that.
Do the indictments that have happened, do those in any way, in your estimation, disqualify him from being on the ballot?
No, they don't sway me at all. Yeah.
If he were convicted, would that change it?
Absolutely not.
Did those 4 indictments dissuade you at all from supporting him?
I don't believe so. I think the indictments will be pushed out to 2028. And he'll be our president from 2024 to 2028. That's what I believe.
I see. Do the indictments against him bother you at all?
Nope. I think they got it taken care of.
He was indicted 4 times. He was impeached twice. Isn't there a better candidate for the Republican Party?
I want to tell you, so many people, if you check their record, they will be in the more than Trump.
Right, but he's the one that's running for president.
Yes, I know that. But if you check other people, they have same more scenario. But he has in business. When you are in a huge way, in a big way, you will have so many weaknesses around that.
Does that bother you at all?
No, because I think it's all a bunch of garbage charges that if they actually followed the law like they're supposed to, Hillary Clinton, especially Biden's, a whole bunch of people should be indicted, and don't just do Trump because I ain't buying it.
Do the indictments that are hanging over his head right now, do those matter to you, a young voter in the country, to cast your first vote for someone who is under indictment in 4 different indictments?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's just dumb. It's all stupid. I don't think they're accurate. That's why I'm we're in.
Tell me what you like about Donald Trump.
He's honest.
He's honest, but he also, and I'm going to push back a little bit, under indictment in 4 different indictments.
Yeah, so would be everybody else.
Well,
look at what he did for the country. He ran it like a business. That's what this country needs.
Did they disqualify him from the presidency in any way in your eyes?
I don't think so. I mean, no one's really not guilty here, let's be honest. So
there's no love for the Constitution, for our democracy, or any other part of this nation when you see people behave in this manner. You cannot pretend that you love this country only when your side wins. That is not love. That's easy. You can't say that you worship and you're patriotic when you don't support this country when your side loses. That's not patriotism. That's selfish. Donald Trump is trying to destroy this nation. He is trying to set fire to those who believe his lie about the 2020 election. Notice the only places Donald Trump wants you to go are majority Black spaces or large populations of Black people. Atlanta, Detroit, Philadelphia. He's trying to make you believe he's dog whistling to white people that Negroes are unscrupulous. It is those Black people that stole democracy. It is those Black people that are trying to make America something other than. That other than that they're not saying is something other than white. This is the fear, the replacement theory. It's all grounded in the idea that white people are losing what's theirs, as if America has ever been solely for white people. Regardless of what your government may tell you, at times, i.e. slave, Japanese internment camps, i.e. Chinese Exclusion Act, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, Jim Crow, all of that, regardless, this country has never been for white people, even if they tried to make you believe it solely. And until the MAGA movement is snuffed out, then America will never, never live up to the idea that this is the land of the free, home of the brave, because nothing about Donald Trump and the MAGA movement screams freedom, less than lying about the outcome of an election. Nothing is brave about refusing to accept defeat. Donald Trump is a spoiled, rich kid that grew into a spoiled, rich white man who does not care about anyone. And there are a large swath of Americans that are following him down the rabbit hole of hell. Don't get burned down there, y'all. I'm Mondale Robinson. Stay away from Trump.